Hey, you guys, we are back to do another review of Family or Fiancé. I know we're late, but my husband had to work all weekend. So, yeah, now we about to give y'all the video. Stay tuned for more.
We keep it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the Kourtney family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. Hey, what's going on, co-ed folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This is Kourtney Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, entertainment. It's all about our famous rants and jokes. And tonight, we're going to be doing a review on Family or Fiancé. Family or Fiancé or Family and Fiancé? Or.
Yep. So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit the like video. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, hit that like video.
Like it. So it started out with Oleathia. What's that her name? Oleathia. I want to say like Althea, but it's Oleathia.
AKA
Althea.
AKA Butter.
Oh, that's what she said.
That's her nickname, Butter.
Is that her stage name?
I think so.
I'm not gonna call you.
I don't call her Butter.
So and Terrance gonna come get you. So and Terrance. So you got Althea and you have Terrance. So they met in 2017. Been knowing he been knowing her. They've been knowing each other. She is recently she's an artist. Not recently. I don't know what I put yet, but she's a music artist, and he also is. Some kind of, what was he? They met
like
at
a health. He wrote a health book, and he's dealing with health, like exercise and all that.
So this seems like that they met when they was doing some kind of award show, and they both were nominated for something. So that's where they actually met. So they moved in. She hurt herself when she was a music artist.
Yeah, she was overseas performing. And I guess she fell off stage and hurt her shoulder or something. Then she moonwalked a little too far back. She fell off the stage.
And so he moved in with her in 2019, and she has 2 boys, to help take care of her. And she was saying he was such a blessing. He was there for her, to be able to get her back to health and all that stuff, whatever. I was like, okay, shout out to you, Terrance. But they are now getting married in 6 weeks. So they get married in 6 weeks. So now they here at the Family or the Fiancé, honey, to see how this thing gonna work out.
I said, what issues do y'all have, man? You know what I'm saying? Y'all good looking couple, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it seems like y'all don't have nothing major going on, so why y'all on the show? Until we found out later.
So let's see. It seems like one of the problems is that one of their boys, feels like, he has to move out, he doesn't feel like, they appreciate him or acknowledge him, and they just kind of want him to move out. So that's one of the issues. She said that she got married young, and she got a divorce in 2016, and the ex-mother-in-law, honey, done cause havoc in her life. So it's hard for her to open up to his side of the family because she still got that PTSD from after they got a divorce. Then, the mother-in-law was cool before, but then after they got divorced, then
she became the enemy. You know, so I get it. I understand it, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I mean, you got something to say about that?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm with you. Maybe her ex went back and told his mom, oh, she did it. Like I said, we don't know why they got divorced. You know what I'm saying? So the ex could like, oh, she did this and she was a bad person and this and that. So it kind of tainted the mom, her mother-in-law. Then the mother-in-law turned on her. Now she looked at her as a bad person. So it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
And I don't know if these the ex-husband, is this the kid's father or what? So we don't know because they didn't say nothing about they daddy. So who is coming to the house on her side of the family? She has her mom and her 2 sons, Christian and Decory. And then on his side of the family, he has his mom, his brother, and his sister-in-law. So as his family comes in, you know, of course they greet each other and stuff. His family feels as though Althea is not open to them. Like she doesn't seem like she liked them. She's not receiving of them. It just, you know, she's just kind of like cold toward them. So they want to find out what's going on with that. Her family, the son, said that Terrance is a mystery to him. Like, you know, he wants to know more about him. You know, his family want to get to know Althea and they want to have a bond, and her family, you know, they don't want no arguing. They want to get to know his side of the family. So they doing their task and everything. And the question was asked about, you know, her, you know, the isolation. No, him isolating. You want to tell the story about Terrance?
Yeah, it seemed like Terrance when him and Butter get into get into a disagreement or argument. Instead of him sitting there and standing there to continue the argument, he walks away and isolates himself. Which, you know, like I said, on the surface, that's fine. You know, sometimes you do have to walk away to cool off. But this joke, he walks away for 2 to 3 days. And I'm saying that's too long.
Way too long.
That's too long, man.
You know,
She probably moved another dude up in the house by that time, man.
Folks been stewed that long. Yeah. Like, it got to be a time where you just like, okay, that's enough, man. Yeah. I miss whoever, you know. So like 2-3 days, what is you stewing on? Because you got to be stewing on something.
This is what I would do, Terrance. You know, hopefully, like you say you're gonna get counseling. I hope you know you're getting counseling. But if it was me, if I was in your position and I'm that type of dude, instead of disappear for 2 or 3 days, what I would do is get in my car, get some good music, just go on a long drive until you cool off. You know what I'm saying? So you reflect and think and everything. Then you come back home, everything. Because people like what's the name of the doctor? Tracy. Like Tracy was saying, when you leave, you got these people back there wonder what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? So you still got unresolved issues there. You know what I'm saying? So drive, cool off, man. Come back home, man, and sit down, and try to get to the bottom of the situation.
Yep. And Terrance was married before, so it seems like he had some PTSD from his previous marriage.
I understand his too.
And Althea said that, you know, he shuts down for days. He feels like he can't go to nobody, you know, because his daddy passed, you know, so he don't really have nobody to vent to. Evidently, he ain't got no friends.
Yeah, you got no friends you can call and vent to.
So, you know, he don't have nobody to talk to. And I think one of the sons was like, you can talk to me. He was like, but he want the son not to isolate himself when he go in his room, because that's one of the things. Christian isolate himself and go in his room. So, but like Tracy said, and I know we're skipping around, Tracy said, you set the example. Like, he doing what you do.
Right.
You know, so and then it's like, not only when you isolate, you go downstairs in the basement, wherever you go, they feel like now they got to walk on eggshell because they don't know what kind of temperament, what kind of mood you. Right. Because when a person isolate themselves, I'm telling you, when they get mad, they stewing in that stuff. So you don't know what kind of bag they finna pop out of.
You got a brother, man. You can't call your brother and vent. You got your mom there still. You can call her and vent. And sometimes that's what I do. I call my mom and vent. So shoot, man. But disappearing for 2 or 3 days, man, I give Butter credit, because if I was going 2 or 3 days, you think I'm out there with another family or another woman. You know what I'm saying? So
especially if the argument is regular,
right?
They have been did it on purpose so they can leave.
What? My food ain't ready yet. I'm gone. Let's go.
So his family said that they thought that Althea was bougie, you know what I'm saying, that she didn't like them. And she was like, no, that's not it at all. And she explained that, you know, she didn't know she was coming off like that. But, you know, she had a bad experience with her ex-in-laws, and it just kind of put her in this place where she just kind of protected herself. She got her walls up and everything. But, you know, she glad that they brought it to her attention. So now she know she can do better. Right. So his family seems so super sweet. You know
especially his mom.
All they want is a relationship with her.
And her mom, Terrance's mom, like she said, I just want a daughter-in-law relationship. You know, she said, I be wanting that so badly. You know. And that's what she wants. And some mothers, that's what they want. They want to have a connection with the son-in-laws and mother-in-laws.
Yeah, if they got sons. So anyway, let's move. So Christian was talking about he feels he feels like he's a disturbance and a guest in the house. So that's one of his issues. He feels like, they don't want him there, anything like that. So as they are eating dinner, and I'm so glad. Now see, what night, Terrance, you can cook, honey. You look good and
Yeah,
good
that's
and
another thing.
healthy.
He has a book on healthy food and stuff.
Yeah,
He
it
can
looked
cook.
good and healthy, and it really looked good. I think the last 2, 3 episodes, child, the folks were cooking spaghetti. I got tired of looking at spaghetti, and they put sugar on that spaghetti.
Yeah,
So it's like, oh, good, we seeing some different food, honey. So as they sit down eating and all of that stuff, so her mom was just saying that, I think her name Rosalind, Althea mom said how, they was talking about how everything went and stuff like that, and they both said, well, they felt everything went good. Rosa was saying, how you gonna make it when y'all keep bringing up the past? If y'all dealing with stuff in the past, you're dealing with your old relationship. He got trauma from his, I don't know if he was married, but from
he was
his,
married. Yeah,
okay,
he was
from his
married.
previous marriage,
Yeah.
and she got trauma from her previous marriage. Terrance was just saying, well, the way I help is I isolate myself, and that works. Like, it works for
It
me.
works for you. It doesn't work for the relationship. That's the problem, Let's go back to Terrance real quick. The reason why he had his walls up and it kind of hurt his stepson because he said he's not going to be able to trust 100% no more because his previous marriage, he's married. She had a son already, and he was raising somebody else's child. And I think the child was 8 years old when he first met him. And when the child turned 18, he said, "I did everything for that
No,
child."
actually, I think 15 years.
Yeah, okay.
And so the child must have been about 3.
Yeah, okay. So he said, "I did everything for that child. I raised that child like my own, yada, yada, yada." And he said, when the biological dad came back into the picture, basically he got kicked to the curb. Terrance got kicked to the curb. He said, "I did all that I got, can't hold on. I did all that and I got kicked to the curb." And so he said he was hurt. He said, so that right there, when something like that was to happen, I understand why Terrance felt the way he felt. Now I'm back in that same situation again. Am I going to let my guard down and allow that to happen again? No, I'm not. So I'm going to be kind of protecting myself. But it's unfortunate because now the two sons, her two sons, have got to deal with the repercussions of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a lot of baggage they bring into this relationship from both sides.
Yep. So,
and yes, Terrance, I can't speak as well as you. And what's the other son name? The younger son, Christian, bruh.
He's so smart.
Yeah,
Both
man.
of them. Like,
Yeah,
but we got to
you
see
got some
more
good
of it.
kids. Yeah, Butter, you got some good kids.
I was finna say,
Butter, you got some good sons, man.
But I was finna say both of them they seem very educated, smart young men. It seemed like the mom, Althea, did a great job, and probably the dad. I don't know how much of the picture he was in. Did a great job at raising them because they seem so intelligent. Now we got to see more of Christian talk more so than the core. I'm sure it was the core, but with editing and stuff like that, I guess Christian was the center of focus.
So your mom was Butter and their dad was Toast when they got together and made Butter Toast.
So let's move on. So, but he was just saying, Terrance just saying that he get frustrated at the boys and Althea. So, when he get frustrated at them, then he want to isolate. We get it. Isolation, move, down there so you can cool off, whatever. But 2-3 days, that's a bit much. So, they on day 2, they doing a check-in with Tracy. They talk about their tasks. He was talking about, that's when he explained that he raised another man's child for 15 years and stuff like that. He got a little PTSD. Terrance feels like everybody is ganging up on him, like everything his fault. And so Tracy said that, when you do stuff like that, you make the rest of the group uneasy. You put everybody got to walk on eggshell. So
Terrance, I don't know how long your dad lived, but I know when my dad got upset, the whole house was uneasy. You know what I'm saying? And like he was the man of the house, and we respected him as the man of the house.
What about a woman? When a woman get upset too, the mom get upset.
But the point is, there's something about a man being upset that the whole house just be uneasy because he is the head of the house, And so when them boys see you, being that way, they feel like you said, they got to walk on eggshells. So you have to set the example, like, okay, I got to figure out a way to get through this conflict without shutting down. So
Um, he also was just saying that he harbored pain from I guess when 20 or 30 years ago or something like that. So Tracy wants all four of them to sit down and talk to Dr. Allen. So Terrance is mad because he feels like when he went in there that everybody's ganging up on him, and Althea was talking to her mom. See, I said that's how you conduct a household, child. Everybody talk in their inside voice, not that last episode where that girl was screaming.
No, I heard her all the way in Alabama. No.
I said these are some respectful people, honey. So
I wonder where they're from.
I don't know. So even when Terrance got mad and was pissed off, he did just walked up the steps. Yep, everybody had some good common sense.
But he's walking up 2 steps at a time. So, all right, now you got them tight pants on. You don't want to split them now.
So they all sitting down talking to Dr. Allen, and this was good. I like the fact. I guess Tracy do this. I guess Tracy's just a mediator. She just kind of get it started. And she push out to push everybody to other doctors for them to talk to. So the boys are saying that it's scary for them. Christian was just saying that when he isolates himself, he automatically thinks it's his fault. Christian feels he internalizes it, and I do that too. I don't know what that's called. When I feel like somebody is mad, that I really care about, whatever, then I used to, I don't know if I still feel like that. I used to feel like it was my fault, like I did something. I don't know what that is.
It's called, it's not about you, it's about this video.
So
that's how you handle it, Terrance. That's how you do it. That's how you handle it. That's how you put it down. Go ahead, continue.
We'll see. You're going to be just like Terrance, except you're going to be down there in the basement on your own merit, honey. And I will lock that door and leave you down there, okay?
I got video games for days now.
You got to go to work. You got to go out there and make that money. You got to get out this house and you got to go to work. So anyway, so as he was saying, he automatically think it's his fault. And then it comes back from him being bullied. I was never bullied, or anything like that. But yeah, so it comes back to where he feels. Now you have one bully, but as far as somebody just continues to bully me, no.
Yeah.
Well, especially when I got in high school, and I started cracking on people, baby.
When I was in high school, they tried to bully me, man, and crack on me because I was small, man. I was like, what's the name? The son.
Christian.
I was like Christian, man. I was a nerd. I would read comic books and everything, and they were bullying me, cracking on me until one fateful day, I said I had enough. Then the bully
it ain't about you.
The bully that bullied me, I punched him out. And he left me alone. Then I had a reputation after that. After that, nobody else bullied me.
You see how
I don't condone violence.
See how he did me?
But the point is, I had to do what I had to do. And ever since that day, I had no more problems.
You see how you did me? It's not about you. But when I said something, it's not about you.
Boring sometimes.
See? Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
So Terrance talks about him being in defense mode. And it started when he was 13 years old because it seems as though he was blamed for something. I didn't really understand.
I didn't understand that either, but the way it sounded like he was blamed for something, street related. And the police kind of hemmed him up, and he had nothing to do with it. And ever since then, he was traumatized. So he carried that traumatization into
that again.
Traumatization to adulthood, and that's why he shuts down now.
Yeah, and then so Dr. Allen was saying that Terrance got PTSD and he's hyper vigilant. So I think he automatically thinks something gonna happen, so he kind of deal with.
And he looks at the worst of it.
Yeah.
Like I do sometimes.
And Terrance also talks about his past and raising his stepson, and we talked about that. So, yeah. So Dr. Allen was saying that, Terrance, as far as you, I know you was talking about what happened with your stepson and stuff, but you having a relationship with your current stepsons will heal the hurt that you experienced with your past stepson. And Christian was like, that was smart. I was like, go ahead, Chris. I don't know how old them sons is, but they are very intelligent.
Here's the thing about
Tim. Way ahead of their time.
Here's the thing about Terrence. If he had PTSD from his last marriage dealing with the stepson, why date a woman with kids? You know what I'm saying? Because if it was me, I try to avoid women. I understand it's hard to not date, especially as you get older. Most women in your age bracket is going to have kids. We get that. But I be trying my best to try to avoid that type of situation, you know? So,
yeah. So Christian said that, you know, he just wanted to tell Terrance that I see him as, you know, the man of the house. You know, I see him as that. And Terrance, you know, kind of smiled because he said he didn't know that. So it's like the sons respect him as being the man of the house, and they will always do that. So, you know, Dr. Allen was like, y'all need to hug this out, and they did.
yeah, the thing is, it's all about communication. You know what I'm saying? Terrance didn't know if the son saw that about him, and the sons didn't know how Terrance felt about them. If they would just stop shutting down and talk to one another, y'all would have known that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all kept, y'all go in this corner, I go in this corner. We shut down for 3 days, and you don't know because y'all don't communicate.
So they had their final session with Tracy. They told her all the things, and you know what, Tracy, I don't think I ever heard her really say this, and I could be wrong, but she was like, "Great job."
Yeah, that was my first time hearing that too.
Like she was like, "Great job."
Yeah, y'all did the work. Y'all did the work. Yeah.
Like, I mean, and Tracy was like, "Shoot, ain't nothing for me to say, honey."
But I'm glad Terrance said he's still gonna get counseling on his own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So she was like, "Okay, time for the blessing ceremony." So, long story short, honey, everybody gave him the blessing, child, and so they took the picture afterwards, family or fiance, and then they give us an update of where they are now and what.
Like he was doing great. They got married, divorced. Like everybody had the relationships got better, and they working on. So good for them.
They took a beautiful picture. I think that was in Dominican Republic. They took a beautiful picture, and it was so good to see them because I mean, this looked like a beautiful family.
It does. It does. You know what I'm saying? And I hope Terrance. You know, I'm not blaming you, so don't come me. Oh, I'm tired of people blaming me. I'm not saying, but you are the man of the house. You are the head of the household, so you gotta set that example.
Yeah, I think I had her problems where she was, you know, not communicative with, you know, Terrance. Yeah, and you know, worked on that and stuff. But yeah, I wish them nothing but the best, and I hope they still going strong and building a wonderful life, because them two sons, them dudes, they going far, honey. They're smart. You hear me?
Yeah, man. Y'all do y'all thing. Make us proud, man.
That folks get bullied on because folks be jealous of them.
That's all it was.
They see something in you that they ain't got.
Yeah, they see that young man talking proper and very smart. And I went through the same thing in high school, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're coming from, but you know, they just jealous of you. They trying to break your self-esteem so you can be like them.
Yep. And then when they see something different, that's not like them. All right, you guys, on that note, that's all we got. We will see you guys on the next video, which will be on Tuesday, because we're going to do Married at First Sight. And then if you haven't seen, we did Married to Medicine. Then we do a live on Thursday. Then we do a Ready to Love on Friday. Then it repeats itself, okay, for a minute until some of these shows stop. We will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go God, let God go with you.
I'll put God first.
This is.
Hey! I always put God first.